Alrighty, my friends, what is going on, you guys? And happy Halloween to everybody out there. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. I hope you guys get plenty of candy here for tonight if you guys are going out trick-or-treating. Anyways, my friends, thank you all so much for joining us here on this fine day. Hope you guys are doing alright. First of all, let's go ahead and see who is here. We have ourselves Storm Tracking. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Haley, Mickey, Courtney's here, as well as TRGE. Tornado. I'm just going to call you Tornado. Let's see, Alex and Ben. I don't know if I said Haley. What's up, Haley? Hope you're doing good. Rain's here. Proxy has donated $35 on the stream. Proxy, thank you so much for that. It is super, super generous of you, as always. Big, big shout out goes to you, Proxy. Thank you so much for that. Saying happy Halloween, Andrew. Bewitching Mods and all of the boys and gals in the WW16 family. Proxy, thank you so much. Super, super generous of you. Very, very sweet. Thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and see here. WX and Dude says, sup party people? What's up, you guys? Hope you're doing all right. So I'm actually rocking my costume today. I'm actually going as a Marine for Halloween. I'm not going to be doing any trick-or-treating. I think I'm a little bit too old for that and all that. But hey, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with actually dressing up and stuff like that. I mean, I got everything all set up. You know, I've been preparing for this day for quite a while. So, you know, finally here. But anyways, my friends, hope you guys are doing great. Glad to have you here. So the reason we're going live today is because I want to talk about what's happening here. We have a few things we do need to discuss today just off the bat. I want to go ahead and tell you guys we are indeed seeing some tropical activity. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about this upcoming severe weather. Now, we are expecting to see some pretty nasty weather earlier or later on this week, I should say, across portions of the south, which we're going to discuss here right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and see here. Lockie says, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Lockie. Thank you for joining us. Jonathan saying, happy Halloween. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Rain says, Andrew, are we watching Sunday because Euro wants severe wind gusts? So we are watching out for the severe storms for later on this week, which we're going to talk about here right now. So, anyways, my friends, like I said, we have a few things we need to talk about regarding the tropics, regarding the severe weather type of situation. We got a lot of things we do need to actually discuss here. So we're going to start off here with the overall severe weather outlook. We'll dive more into this here in a minute in regarding to like what we can expect. Now, actually, I want to go ahead and just throw it right off the bat. Today, we do have a small severe risk across far south Texas. Okay, across really far south Texas here. There is a 2% tornado risk here, so it's very low chance of tornadoes, but it cannot be ruled out. Winds and no hail. So mostly just gusty winds and possibly a tornado or so. A tornado or two cannot be ruled out. But other than that, it's a pretty low chance. I'm not too worried about it. Definitely not required for any severe weather coverage. Tomorrow, really not much happening. A little bit of storms on the west and the east and the south. A few storms possible. Nothing really severe. Then as we move in here towards Wednesday, pretty clear. But look what happens here for Thursday. So Thursday, we actually have a 15% risk, which you can see that that's the lowest. I mean, there's two different ways they can do this. They can issue a 30% risk for more severe, more confident storms, and they can issue a 15% risk here for pretty confident and more kind of towards the kind of the moderate zone in regarding to severe storms. So we actually have a risk here for day 4, which this is on Thursday. So Thursday, we got to really watch out for this, my friends. Definitely is really, really crazy. So we got to watch out for severe storms across Panhandle, Texas, Panhandle, Oklahoma, Western Oklahoma, as well as portions of Western and Central Kansas. We're definitely going to need to watch this here very, very, very closely. So we're going to keep an eye on it, my friends. Also, moving in here to Friday. So Thursday and Friday, as of now, is looking pretty promising for severe storms. Like I said, now we're moving from like Kansas, now we're diving a little bit more to the south, areas like Texas and the Oklahoma. I'd honestly say that for Thursday night into Friday, this is where we are going to be seeing a lot of action here across the south. So we're going to need to watch out for this for later on towards the end of the work week here. Like I said, once again, for Thursday into Friday. We're definitely going to need to be on the lookout here. Definitely going to need to watch out for it. Now, anyways, in regarding to Saturday, right now, predictability is too low. Does not mean it's potential too low. You can see right here for Sunday how it says potential too low, basically meaning as of now, there's no risk for any severe weather that we know of. However, predictability too low means that it's a possibility we could get some storms, perhaps severe, but, honestly, it's still a little too far out, a little bit, like I said, it's still a little bit of a you know, a little bit of something we do got to watch out here for. So, you know, right now there's no actual risk here and stuff like that. So that's indeed kind of what we are talking about here. So we're going to keep on watching it. You know, we're definitely going to keep on paying attention. Like I said, obviously Thursday and the Friday, yeah, we got to really be keeping an eye on this here for the most part. And that's going to be something down in time we need to watch. Now, in regard to the tropics, we do actually have a system here, Tropical Storm Lisa. Like I said, obviously Tropical Storm Lisa is, you know, actually now a tropical system here. Moving to the west, we have some Tropical Storm watches in effect for places here of Jamaica, where you see these yellow. This is basically showing us where we are seeing some possible tropical storm conditions. Now, the storm is directly due to the south of Jamaica right now. It's directly south, I'd say a couple hundred miles just off the coast of Jamaica there. Now, right now, if they haven't issued those warnings yet, which they haven't, I really don't have any... I really don't have too high beliefs that they're going to issue any tropical storm warnings. Like I said, tropical storm warnings here. So that's pretty good, but still watch out for it. Now, areas here like north of, or sorry, just east here of the what is that place called? The Yucatan Peninsula. That's right. It took me a second to realize that. But anyway, so yeah, east of the Yucatan Peninsula, we have the yellow showing obviously the tropical storm. Like I said, obviously tropical storm watches in effect. The pink there is actually hurricane watches, and the blue is the dark blue right there is tropical storm warning. So as of right now, this thing is set to actually be a hurricane here on landfall on the far most southeastern side of the Yucatan Peninsula. Definitely something we need to watch closely. Okay, so that's definitely something we're going to keep on watching. We're going to have coverage here. Expected landfall is kind of around the afternoon of Wednesday, so really not too far away. Basically, the day after tomorrow, this thing will be making landfall here in eastern the eastern portion of the Yucatan Peninsula. So, wind speed probabilities is actually quite high across the region. This is tropical storm force. You guys can, you know, match up the totals here. Obviously, the areas in pink is showing high % chance of tropical storm force winds. Now, right here towards like the coastline, those are actually increasing probabilities because, like I said, the system's getting closer. The more closer it gets, the more that the wind percentage actually just goes up and stuff like that. So, like I said, that's kind of what we are talking about. So definitely something to watch out here for. And hurricane force wind speed starts to increase now, only up to a 10 to 20% chance as of now, which is nothing too insane. But I do expect this to actually increase because we are indeed expecting, you know, definitely, you know, to increasing probabilities. Because like I said, this thing is actually forecasted to, you know, really get its way up into that possible hurricane category. And like I said, right now, as of now, it's expected to be a Category 1 as I was looking at here. We'll actually take a look at this current storm here right now. Once again, this name is Tropical Storm Lisa. This is Lisa out here. Here's the intensity. You know, you can kind of see how most of the models projected upper level tropical storm, but the National Hurricane Center themselves actually has, you know, this thing actually going up here towards lower level Category 1 strength. So I really don't think it is going to get any more higher than that. I really don't think it's going to get any higher than Category 1. You know, that's just kind of the standpoint it's in right now. Anyways, models are on a roll. They are very, very confident at this point. You see how narrow those lines actually are? It is pretty crazy, you know, just very, very narrow lines for the most part. So that's showing us that there is a lot of agreement here. You know, it's really, really crazy. Let's see. Megan with the super chat saying Happy Halloween. Love y'all. You too, Megan. Thank you so much for joining us. Definitely really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And obviously, thank you for the super chat. Definitely greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. Jenny says, hello. What's up, Jenny? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Proxy says, wasn't there a secondary disturbance in the upper Atlantic earlier? So, yeah, there actually was. Let's go and take a look at this here real quickly. Once again, thank you so much, Megan. Greatly appreciated. If we take a look here at the National Hurricane Center, you can see there actually is another disturbance, but this one I'm not concerned about. First of all, it's tracking away from any areas of land, and second of all, the probability is actually just decreasing. It only has a 10% risk here, or 10% chance of formation over the next 5 days. Anywhere from the next 2 to 5 days, it's a 10% chance, which if you look at it the other way, it's a 90% chance it's not going to form. So, and even if then, it's not going to really go in anywhere of concern. Like I said, the temperatures, the surface temperatures is really pretty chilly across these regions in which, like I said, for tropical systems, they need that warm, rich ocean water to be persistent under the cyclone. So that's kind of what we're talking about. So definitely is something we not got to work. We really don't got to watch out for this one. I'm not concerned at all. But Lisa, though, yeah, Lisa is going to have some impacts, and Lisa is going to be a system. We're gonna have to do a. We're gonna really have to do a live stream here for. Like I said, on Wednesday is kind of when we are expecting that. So, but anyways, that's what's going on. Nothing in the Pacific. Nothing really here in the Central Pacific either. So other than that, my friends, this is kind of what we're talking about. We went over these severe storms. We went over the tropics. So now, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to look at the models here. We're going to see what's going on here in the model land in regarding to things. We're going to zoom in a little bit further that you guys can see maybe a little bit better. But anyways, this is the model. This is the GFS. That stands for our Global Forecasting System. This is an American model, so got to really watch out for this guy. So a lot of precipitation starting to appear across the upper northwest. You know, honestly, for tonight, we could see some snow. You know, honestly, being possible. I don't even honestly say some possible snowfall across portions like upper elevations of Washington State here. Let's see, Megan with another $2 donation. Thank you so much, Megan. Really appreciate it. Proxy and Megan, thank you guys so much for your kind support. You all absolutely rock. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Kamer says, hey, my man, happy Halloween. You as well. Goes to all of you guys. Happy Halloween out there. Hope you're doing good. I'm dressed up, as you can actually see here. Just for who's wondering, that's not a real firearm. I seen someone who was like, why are you wearing or why do you have a firearm? It's actually an airsoft gun. It is actually an airsoft. I know it looks pretty real, but it's actually just an airsoft gun. It's pretty cool. It's pretty realistic, but anyways, you know what? I'm gonna put that back for the Halloween theme here. But just kind of, you know, dressing up because I figured I'm not gonna be trick or treating. I'm kind of a little too old for that here for the most part. So let's see here. Jenny donating as well. Thank you so much. That's seriously greatly appreciated. Jenny, thank you for that. Saying keep it up. Well, Jenny, thank you so much to my early supporter. You know, obviously Jenny as well as Megan, you guys absolutely rock. So thank you guys. Also Proxy. Can't forget you, Proxy. Thank you guys. So anyways, on the models here, like I said, a little bit of moisture across the upper northwest is going to be moving its way into the country. Now here's the thing. For kind of the late first, so later on tomorrow, into the early second, we are indeed watching the possibility for possible heavy snow across portions of Idaho, as well as across portions here of like western Montana. Definitely is something we do need to actually watch out for. You know, definitely is something we do need to watch out for because this could deliver a decent amount of snow. According to GFS, the latest run, it actually shows maybe a bit more snow for those other areas, like, you know, obviously towards like Colorado, towards Wyoming, towards Utah. Those areas actually might get some snow as well down here in time here. So let's see here. Lockie says because of the tropics and the Atlantic cooling down, could we say that Lisa will be the last major disturbance for hurricane season? Well, here's the thing. We still have about a month of hurricane season left, believe it or not. Yeah. So honestly, I cannot tell you that this is going to be the last storm, which I have my doubts, but we will see how that goes, okay? We'll definitely just see how that plays out. But I cannot tell you that this is going to be the last storm because I honestly think there is still room for more storms, which we'll definitely keep an eye out here for. But anyways, so as we track our way down in time even further, like, we're starting to move into like the later portions here of you know, the week here. So with that being said, you know, we are going to see this low pressure system actually develop across like portions of Oklahoma. And like I said, this is seriously going to be something we got to watch out for, delivering a pretty decent cold front for we seen for Thursday into Friday, which is definitely quite interesting. Kicking up across the northeast, and then that's kind of what we're talking about. Now later on down in time, it shows a big winter system happening, but this is simply just too far out to really go any further with this. But anyways, but like I said, we got to really watch out for this guy for severe storms on Thursday and Friday. It is definitely going to be a nasty event here we're potentially looking at. So that's according to the GFS. Now let's go ahead and bring up a different model here. I would look at ECMWF, but they don't really have that precipitation type. Icon model, once again, kind of showing some snow across portions here of the way. You know, obviously for portions like Montana into Idaho at first, and then eventually maybe a little bit more moisture, delivering some upper level snowfall across portions of the Rockies. And then obviously that system. You see that system really developing and kicking up to the northeast. So that's going to be something we're going to need to watch out as well. So overall, I mean, regarding to these models, it's actually looking relatively confident. You know, there is a lot of support here. Let's try CMC model. Once again, showing the same thing, the snow across the region there. And yep, that low pressure system developing and pushing forward. Now this one also shows, wow, that might even be some early support of this system too. You know, this is for November 8th. This is still very far out. Just know that things are going to definitely change here, but that's now the second model that said that. That is definitely interesting. It also shows a disturbance hitting here for like the 9th towards Florida, which I wouldn't trust that. I really wouldn't trust that. Anything that far out, just a little bit kind of iffy. But anyways, but yeah, so honestly, I'm not worried about that tropical system you just seen out there on the CMC. That's probably going to be gone next run anyways, but I mean, yeah, snow for the upper northwest into the Rockies here for the next 3 days. You know, until like the 3rd is whenever that's going to happen. We're going to have this low pressure system develop here for the 5th. You know, really start to kick off for the 5th into the 6th. So we're going to have to really keep an eye on this, guys. So overall, that's just kind of what we are talking about. You know, that is indeed what we are seeing here. So we're definitely going to keep on watching the models and stuff like that. So I tell you what, like I said, we really don't have enough model support. Here's our short range models. You can see that that low pressure system is not visible yet because the model doesn't go out that far. So it's a little bit too early to look at the actual dynamics of the system in regarding to like instability and stuff like that. But like I said, if we take a look here at like GFS, you know, just to get an idea of how much instability we're going to be talking about here, which let's actually take a look here at COD meteorology here so I can actually show you guys a better example of what we could see here. But overall, in regarding to like the energy that's going to be across the states here, like I said, across the south for this upcoming system here, as of now, like what the GFS is showing us is we're going to have, you know, honestly, not really too bad. We're talking over 1,000, looks like. Yeah, maybe near 2,000 mixed layer CAPE in place here for, you know, that strong advection, strong moisture coming up here from the Gulf. Yeah, that's going to be quite the system here. That's according to one model, though. Like I said, kind of showing anywhere from upwards from 1,500 to 2,000 mixed layer CAPE for portions of Texas. Not terrible. Really, really not terrible. Here is the bulk shear from the ECMWF. Big, huge long wave trough. I mean, massive. Massive, massive long wave trough. I'm actually going to change the screen. It looks a little bit weird. But look at that big old trough. I mean, that's a classic long wave trough here, which is absolutely really, really crazy here. So that's kind of what we're seeing here. So that's GFS showing that trough as well. Definitely really is crazy. But like I said, for the most part, in regarding that energy, the models don't really go out that too far. We have pivotal weather here. This is another thing I use as well. We're going to look at the ECMWF model because this one I believe does show us the instability, if I recall correctly. Pretty sure it does because I've used this a lot. Yep, so mixed layer CAPE here for ECMWF. So according to the European model, also showing, wow, a lot of energy there. Upwards actually more higher than what GFS was actually saying here, which is definitely really nuts. So we're talking anywhere from 1,500 to around 3,000. As of now, mixed layer CAPE, you can see tons of advection. A lot of warm moisture pulls its way up to the north, and you know instability is high north is like portions of like Nebraska, you know, southeastern Nebraska. So we're gonna watch this. You know, this is definitely pretty crazy. You know, this is definitely something we are gonna need to watch here on the table. So that's that. Let's see, GDPS. I don't think they have mixed layer, but they have surface-based CAPE, showing a decent amount. So it looks like, I mean, we have that big trough. We have that very big, strong jet stream. You see that big old dip that we just looked at. Very, very strong troughing motion, pulling up a lot of warm moisture from the south, bringing down a lot of cold air from the north, and obviously creating that thermodynamic interaction, creating the instability here, which is going to be needed for storms to fire off. So all the ingredients, as of now, is in place. So this is actually, this could be something nasty. This could be very, very nasty. So we're going to have to watch out for this. This is definitely something we need to keep our eyes on, my friends. You're hearing it now here first. Southern Plains. We're talking Nebraska. Or sorry, we're talking Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Especially Texas. Please keep an eye on the weather. Like I said, it's looking like these conditions are going to be in favor for one another. Huge dipping trough. We have a big old long wave trough with tons of energy in the atmosphere. This is overall leading up to a pretty bad possibility here. So we're going to watch out for this, guys. Let's see here. Lockie says, I am personally not dressing up tonight. Just handing out some candy. I got you. Let's see here. I'm going to be Bella from Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2, says Haley. That's actually really cool. Absolutely. Let's see. Is North Dakota expecting severe weather soon? So boredom? No. Absolutely not. So the storms are not going to go that high north. It's mostly just like the Southern Plains I was telling you guys about. You know, between these three states as of now. Yeah, that's kind of where it's at. Once again, just to show you what I'm showing you guys, they actually do have risk out already. We do actually have for days 4, which is Thursday. Here's you know, the severe weather risk here. The fact that they put a 15% risk out this far is showing us that we are indeed seeing some pretty decent support. I mean, you've seen the models, guys. I mean, there's a lot of agreement. Big old deep, you know, big old deep long wave trough. mixing in with a lot of instability. You know, a lot of energy. Really, really crazy. So, and obviously here for Friday as well, between Thursday and Friday, you can see there's a lot of risk for the Southern Plains. So that's something we got to really keep an eye out here for. And regarding to other things, like I said, there is the instability there, lots and lots of energy. Let's take a look at those dew points. You know, dew points is very important when it comes to these events here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I was waiting for that to come here. Anyways, regardless, though, you know, really, really showing those dew points here into the 60s and even perhaps the 70s across portions of Texas. So we have our moisture, we have our instability, we have our shear, we have our lift in the form of this cold front. So, hey, you know what, my friends? I mean, this is the big mixing pot. I mean, I'm telling you, there's everything mixing in together. It's the big witch's brew of things, all in line. Everything's in line, you guys. Speaking of, I want you guys to comment your favorite Halloween candy. That is super random. I am terribly sorry for that. But anyway, so what's your favorite Halloween candy? Mine has to go with Reese's. Reese's is the best, not a sponsor. Reese's is awesome. By far my favorite candy of all time. What's your guys's? What's your all's favorite candy? Anyways, let's see here. Jenny says, "What's your favorite kind of candy?" Jenny, I don't know if you heard what I just said or if we said that at the same time. That's pretty crazy. Haley says, "My favorite candy is milk chocolate." Pretty good. Let's see. Kamar says Reese's. Let's see. Gummy candy says WX and Dude. Moose says Reese's Pieces. Let's see. Kazi says mine is M&M's. Let's see. Jenny says dark chocolate. Courtney says Airheads. What? Well, I guess it explains because you are an Airhead. Don't got much going on there. I'm sorry, Courtney. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I love you. Let's see here. I love Reese's too, says Haley. Yeah, absolutely. Reese's Cookies and Cream. Oh, yeah. Those are pretty good. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, overall verdict is, I mean, everything is in place. Everything is, like I said, everything is there. I think we're looking pretty good. You know, everything is in line for severe storms here. Watch out for Thursday. Like I said, watch out for Thursday and Friday. Definitely is going to be quite the interesting event. So, like I said, we have a big schedule coming up for this week. Wednesday, tropical weather coverage. Thursday, severe weather coverage. Friday, severe weather coverage. We got you all covered, guys. Once again, I just wanted to be here for a little bit just to give you guys, like I said, obviously, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we could expect here and regarding to things. And like I said, I just want to keep you guys informed on what's happening because, like I said, you know, for today, for Halloween, everything's looking nice. Honestly, I can tell you right now, the current temperatures outside, according to the RTMA analysis, look at that, 70s all throughout the plains. I mean, 70s, 80s for the southeast. Ohio Valley is still a little bit chilly because of that system we just seen move its way through the region here. Really not a bad looking day for a lot of us here. Relatively clear, relatively nice, but like I said, tonight, those temperatures actually are probably going to drop here pretty chilly. Just look at tonight's temperatures here. You can see the more east you go, the more warmer it is. So especially for like the southeast, I mean, you guys are looking pretty good. Now the central plains is going to get pretty chilly. We're talking into the 30s and 40s, so a little bit chilly here. South, for the far south here, like I said, you know, that's kind of what we are seeing here. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. You know, definitely for those upper elevations in the Rockies. I don't even know if they do trick-or-treating up there, but, you know. Anyways, temperatures here into the 30s. Definitely very, very cold. You know, definitely very, very cold. But that's what's going on tonight. Precipitation over the next 24 hours. Northwest could get some of that precipitation we were just talking about. But a lot of the central state, guys, I'm telling you what, it's a pretty good Halloween in regard to weather. So things are looking okay. But just know, because they're fine right now, things are going to turn south here very, very quickly. Like I said, in regarding to the tropics, we have that one tropical system here. I forgot the name of it already. Lisa. Yeah, we have Lisa going on, and plus we have ourselves the severe weather and stuff like that. So that's just kind of what we're talking about here. But alrighty, my friends. Let's see here. Megan says, I love Andrew and Courtney. Oh, that's so sweet. Let's see. Jonathan says, I love this group. Well, Jonathan, glad to have you here. Absolutely. Let's see here. You guys like Halloween, says Angie. Yep, absolutely. I do like Halloween. It's not my favorite. I have to tell you, I like Halloween, but my number one favorite probably is tied with between Christmas and the 4th of July. I love the 4th of July. If there's a pool party, if there is fireworks, obviously, it wouldn't be a 4th of July without fireworks, or a cookout, count me there. That is my type of holiday. I love the 4th of July. Like I said, I love Christmas too, which is awesome. But anyways, let's see. Megan wants to know, is it going to snow in St. George? No. It's still a little bit too warm for that for any time soon here. Let's see. I love the vibes during Christmas. Smell of snow. Absolutely, Megan. 100%. Yeah, Christmas and 4th of July. Those are my two favorites. Absolutely. But all right, my friends. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. We just did a quick little 30-minute update on the weather here. I feel like we did a pretty good job at, like I said, I feel like we did a pretty daggone good job here at giving you guys an information in regarding to the severe weather, in regarding to the tropics and stuff like that. So definitely is really crazy. So listen, see, Andrew loves Christmas because he loves climbing. No, you. All right, my friends, that's enough for tonight, for today. Hope y'all have a wonderful Halloween. Hope you guys get plenty of candy. And, all right, my friends, y'all have a wonderful afternoon. And we'll catch you guys here tomorrow for some more events. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to do another update video, or update live stream here regarding what we just talked about here. So we'll be doing another one of these tomorrow. And then Wednesday, tropical weather coverage. And then Thursday, Friday, severe weather coverage. So we got our schedule for the later portion of the week. Definitely is quite filled. Let's see. See Andrew, have a happy Halloween, says Lockie. You as well. Let's see. Self-care says, have a good night, everyone. You as well. Let's see here. Jenny says, Andrew, you bring us together. So thank you. No, Jenny, thank you. And once again, big thanks to all of our supporters today. Jenny, Megan, and Proxy. Thank you guys for your kind donations. You all absolutely rock. And let's see here. It's going to be streaming Dead and Daylight all day. Let's see. Thank you for the helpful info, Andrew. You are tops. Well, Proxy, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your kind support. Let's see here. Lillian says, but I just got here. Sorry, Lillian. If you want to look at it back, if you want to go back in time a little bit, you can rewatch it. It'll still be up on the channel. Let's see here. WXD says peace sign. I guess peace out. Let's see. What time tomorrow? Probably around 8. Let's see, around 8 o'clock tomorrow. Reason I'm not doing it later today is because obvious reasons, because everyone goes out at nighttime. But yeah. But all right, my friends, I think that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Get a lot of candy, have a lot of fun times. Let's see, Megan with a $2 super chat again. Megan, thank you so much. No, you don't have to do this, Megan. Just you being here is more than enough. That goes to every one of you guys. Don't feel the urge that you have to donate, because like I said, that's the least of my worries at all. Like I said, it's just you guys hanging out. It's just talking about the weather that we appreciate here. And obviously, yeah, it helps out the channel. Thank you guys so much for your kind support. But just like I said, just know that you don't have to. Just know that it is not something you have to do. All right, my friends. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, hope y'all have an amazing Halloween. Get yourself a lot of candy. Have yourself some good times tonight. And all right, my friends, catch you guys here tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.
Wind was southwest at 5 miles an hour. And the pressure was 30.04 inches and steady. At Pawtuxet River Naval Air Station, partly sunny. Temperature 66. At Quantico, cloudy skies. Temperature 67. Winds west at 3 miles an hour. For Richmond, cloudy skies. It was 71. At Roanoke, with light rain and fog. Temperature 58 degrees. At Winchester, light rain was occurring. Temperature 55. At New York, fair skies. 63. At Philadelphia, cloudy skies. 64. At Raleigh, cloudy skies. 70. Now for a few observations on the waters. At Washington Channel, wind south at 4 knots. At Piney Point, the wind was southeast at 10 knots. At Thomas Point, the temperature was 61 degrees. Wind southeast at 11 knots. Here is a look at the weather features that will affect the region over the next several days. A weak area of low pressure will pass through the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes late this afternoon and evening, increasing chances for light rain. The associated cold front will exit by early Tuesday morning, with high pressure returning by Wednesday and remaining overhead into the upcoming weekend. This will provide the area with dry and mild weather. The marine forecast for the coastal waters from Fenwick Island to Chincoteague and out 20 nautical miles. Through 7 p.m., south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Mainly east swell. Dominant period 10 seconds. Tonight, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Mainly east swell. Dominant period 10 seconds. A chance of showers late in the evening. Showers likely after midnight. Tuesday, south winds 10 knots, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Mainly east swell. Dominant period 10 seconds. Showers likely, mainly in the morning. Tuesday night, northwest winds 5 to 10 knots, increasing to 10 to 15 knots with gusts to 20 knots after midnight. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Dominant period 11 seconds. Wednesday, north winds 10 to 15 knots with gusts to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Dominant period 10 seconds. Wednesday night, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Dominant period 10 seconds. Thursday, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet. Friday, northeast winds 10 to 15 knots, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots in the afternoon, then becoming east in the evening, becoming southeast after midnight. Seas 4 to 5 feet. The current time is 5:47 p.m. Eastern Daylight.